Ordinarily, alcohol gives you a high, but in a somewhat metaphorical twist of irony, alcohol manufacturers are seeing their businesses hitting lows as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic and the regulations set in place to contain it. East African breweries' sales for the year 2019-2020 dropped by 7.6 billion shillings. That's how much less alcohol was bought in the financial year. Julian Zamboko takes us beyond the froth and into the pressure in the bottle.
It is anything but cheers for the alcoholic beverages trade, as the COVID-19 pandemic and the containment measures have not given much to raise a toast to. This is witnessed in East African Breweries' performance for the year ended June 2020, as it has reported a 39% drop in full-year net profit, standing at 7 billion shillings compared to 11.5 billion shillings in the same period in 2019. The brewer largely attributes the year's dip in sales to the drag brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic.
We've had to manage our business during this crisis, not just reputationally, not just caring for our wide community, but also caring for the financials of our business. COVID impact across all aspects of our P&L had a very, very significant and material impact, which meant that the full year results led to a net sales reduction of 9%.
The new normal is pushing one of the country's most profitable firms to think outside the box.
In April, we had a 60% decline in trade, in our sales. That improved in May to about a 50% decline. And by June, when the restaurants were operating, that came down to 40%. But it's not just the operation of restaurants, it's also our ability to move quickly and provide our product in ways in which it is easier to take away and consume.
The measures that different governments in the East African region have taken in dealing with the pandemic is reflected in the alcohol manufacturers' business performance.
Both Kenya and Uganda were very hard hit and had very stringent measures in terms of lockdown. And Tanzania, who had a relatively less stringent measures in the context of lockdown, continued to perform well. And some of that growth in half two is off the back of bars staying open.
Kenya extended the closure of all bars on the 27th of July, following a steady rise in the number of people who have contracted COVID-19. Julian Zamboko, NTV.